To our second leading story, nine people have been confirmed dead and at least 15 people are missing after a boat capsized in western Uganda on Sunday. The boat was carrying more than 50 football players and fans from western part of the country, a western district called Hoima. Authorities there say search and rescue operations are still ongoing around Lake Albert to find more bodies. Now, this is not the first time that an incident like this is happening around Lake Albert or lakes in Uganda as a whole, and in fact around Eastern Central Africa. So what may or could have led to the accident, and why are there one too many boat accidents across the region?
Exactly, these are very important questions. And our correspondent in Kampala, Uganda, Darren Allen, joins us with some latest update. How are you, Darren?
Good morning to you, and thank you very much.
Right, what are the latest figures you have on this tragic incident on Lake Albert?
Well, we have been told by authorities that over the last 24 hours, numbers of up to 16 bodies have been retrieved, and that's from the waters. And of course, this follows the unfortunate incident that happened on Lake Albert, that was in western Uganda on Sunday. And of course, so far 32 people have been rescued, and over the boat that did capsize there. And this is after the strong winds that did blow the boat. Even if it was in good condition, the boat was carrying about 60 football players and fans, moving from one landing site to another for a match that eventually did not happen. Now, of course, each of the members on this boat had paid about $1.3 for this transport fare for a 30-minute journey. Of course, most of the survivors were rescued by fishermen who were at the scene at Fofo landing site in Hoima district. According to the authorities, about 10 people are still unaccounted for, with the rescue teams and their families hoping that they can find them.
Darren, first of all, thank you for the updates you're giving us. So you say there are about 60, in fact, people on that boat before before it capsized. Now, 3 years ago, about 30 people died in a similar nature on the same water body, and this accident seemed to be recurring. Are there measures that the government has put in place to curb them?
With incidences of this nature consistently happening, water transport is becoming a very scary mode for many Ugandans today. The country has had a maritime law in existence for the last 114 years, but it hasn't been improved. Now, of course, however, the Uganda's parliament, led by the Speaker, Honorable Rebecca Kadaga, recently started working on reinforcing this law that is in line with the International Maritime Organization. But their picture is bigger, though, because with traffic on water bodies increasing in line with the population growth of Uganda, most people are now violating the law. This is in terms of where they transport people using unlicensed boats and ferries, which the government now has stepped in to fight. The country's Maritime Act was put in place in 2002, but then again, as well, that does not arrest the aspect. That does not arrest the aspect to do with people who do move on canoes, where canoes are the ones that transport most people on Lake Victoria, that turns out to be Africa's largest lake. The government has also strengthened in sensitizing people on the safety on water, and of course also deploying marine police on busy landing sites, inland ports, as well as islands. Fighting of fake boat licenses is another area that is being tackled.
Right, Darren, let me come in here. As you said earlier, that several such incidents have occurred on the lake. How are authorities in the region working on improving safety in this area?
Overloading and poor conditions of vessels have been the major causes of water transport accidents in this region. And of course, when you look at this incident, it takes the tally to more than 150 people that have died on Lake Albert in different tragedies since 2004, and on other water bodies like Lake Victoria and Lake Kivu, where souls have been claimed. When you look at the Great Lakes region, where countries like Malawi, Tanzania, Burundi, Rwanda, Democratic Republic of Congo, Uganda and Kenya lie, ought to make joint policies and regulations that can guide people on water bodies. This is because these water bodies are shared, such as Lake Albert, which is on the Uganda Democratic Republic of Congo border. Lake Victoria joins Uganda, Kenya, and Tanzania, and Lake Kivu borders Rwanda and the Democratic Republic of Congo. I think governments of these countries should invest heavily in marine police to patrol these water bodies, as most incidences which claim few lives are not brought to light. And also, there is need to check standards of boats and ferries that hover on these waters.